So what happens when a man that you really wish had a mullet just doesn't have a mullet? Well, you gotta throw him in jail, of course. We are back with JC Van Dang Nabbit. And boy, does it feel good to revisit one of my all-time favorites of his. So let's go drop the soap, because this is Redeye Reviews. We start with JC going after the man that killed his partner, the Sandman. And I won't even pretend to understand the editing around this bit. Like, the gun is there, but then it's there, it's out of reach, but then he just has it. Confirmed. JCVD is a Jedi. However, Sandy Randy learns a hard lesson about bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Join your old partner.
We cut to 16 months later. Why that amount of time? Who cares? Who cares? That's why. Stop questioning everything, he said to himself. But he's given a new assignment to go undercover in a prison where inmates are mysteriously being moited.
You are fish.
He is given an inmate number, and then he meets a man who was stabbed in the eye.
Stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Stabbed in the eye. Yeah, it's gross. All right, so it's day one in prison. What are the rules, you say? Well, you either gotta pick a fight with somebody or you gotta become somebody's plaything. And let's be real, we all like to think that we would do the first one, but come on, most of us are gonna end up holding some guy's pocket by the end of the day.
It's on me.
Let him go. Let him go.
And how he passes info back to the police force is he meets with his contact who pretends to be his wife. And he does just a really great job at pretending to be married.
Tell the kids that he loves them.
Oh, that's a solid work, sir. You know, you're totally married. You have children. Come on. However, that night we run back into the guy we fought at lunch.
Remember me, eh? You to meet my homie.
And turns out he's friends with everybody's favorite henchman, Al Leong. Probably the most talented and underrated dude in all of Hollywood.
Hawkins, you know him? Hello, guys. You miss me?
But they tell him that he's got to go chat with a man named Priest.
Let me tell you something, boy. I don't know you jack shit.
So we head to the dark side of the prison because I guess we're just allowed to walk around and do whatever we want. It's the part of the prison that's so weird even the guards don't visit. I don't think that's how a prison should be operated, but c'est la vie.
Down where we're going, the guards won't even come down here.
I get Jersey hormone pills.
And then he tells us to go talk to another dude because I guess prisoners love a game of telephone. And then that dude tells us to go steal some shit, and then like a dum-dum we listen.
Hey! What?
Sure. You're right.
And you see, normal people would have been poked. But JCVD is probably doing the splits under all that stuff. And at one point, he almost gets caught. And, if this was a better movie, that drop of blood would probably come back to haunt us. But this is a JCVD movie, so it has zero repercussions. However, because he's been poking around, people are getting suspicious. Thankfully, our man is friends with the world's loudest whisperer.
Thought you'd like to know. Somebody's gonna pay you a visit tonight.
Well, either we're about to be visited by 3 ghosts to help us find our Christmas spirit, or somebody's about to get shanked. So somehow not seeing the dude who just ran out of the cell, JCVD is framed for this, and he's thrown in solitaire. And no, not the card game that we all think we're good at until we realize that none of us are actually playing it correctly. The other one. So after his time in the box, him and his buddy break into the storage facility and they find human organs, confirming that the people being killed are being harvested for their stuff. Also confirming that the people who harvested said stuff are morons because they do not last outside the body for more than a few hours. Later that day, we see that they brought in a new inmate into the prison, and it is the Sandman. How in the flip is this dude alive? We don't know. Okay, they also never tell us, so let's just forget about it. But we meet up, and he's like, "Bro, I know you're a cop because of the whole you shooting me thing that one time. And now, Sandy Cheeks is gonna tell everybody here that we're a cop. So, things aren't looking too good." And fearing for his life, his contact knows that she has to get him out of there before he gets murdered. So she runs to tell the police chief.
Claude's house.
And that dude's a bad guy. I guess we needed more bad guys. I don't know. It's not really adding anything to the story. Oh, and by the way, we will never see him again, and we have no idea what happens after this scene. So, thanks for including this to pad your runtime of your already short movie. And fearing he is on his own, he tricks the dumbest guard ever, and he lets everybody out of their cells. And we do get caught. Thankfully, our best friend is here to break us out. We also fight the human version of Fred the Fish from SpongeBob. I mean, am I right? That is freakishly accurate, and you know it. And during the chaos, our friend gets shot. But he will probably be fine.
I know you're in here, Burke.
Well, okay, maybe not.
I knew you needed me, brother.
Okay, snap. Double priest for the win. He will be fine. So we chase after the Sandman. We scream and we flex and we act intimidating.
Come on!
Sandman responds by hitting us with a giant wrench. And that's just a smart play. Because I'm telling you, the moment you realize that throwing the items in Super Smash Bros. Is more effective than actually using them, that's the moment you become a god at that game, and don't you tell me otherwise. But they start fighting. You know what? I'm just going to say it. For a prison that seems very divided by race, I must say that the act of rioting and attacking guards has really brought everybody together. I don't know, maybe violence is the answer. So they all show up to watch our final fight. The Sandman opens an incinerator, then he's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm just going to stand in front of this open door. It'd be really unfortunate if you were to kick me inside of it." And he does. And he somehow survives this. He's just looking like a plastic army man that we put in the microwave that one time, and then our dad got really mad about it. But he's finally dead. The entire crowd is confused and sad, because now they have to go back to hating each other again. Man, if only Kendall Jenner was here to give everybody a Pepsi, maybe we wouldn't be so mad. But sadly, she's not. No, she's probably off at some NBA game because our girl goes through more basketball players than the Memphis Grizzlies. Also, if you're not a basketball fan, I just want you to know how good that joke was. Thanks, Redeye. Yeah. But it is all over. They get out. Our old mentor man survives, and I don't know, because he helped the cop out, maybe they'll let him out of prison early. But no, they won't, because that's not how prison works. Actually, he'll probably get more prison time for escaping his cell. But on that sad reality, let's head on over to Redeye Reacts.
Any communicable diseases?
Not yet.
Excuse me?
Years ago. It's all so sordid anyway.
That is totally unrealistic. You made iced tea? You filled several glasses and yet you still have a full pitcher? I don't think so.
I'm telling you, you gotta cover your ass down here, and I mean that literally, man. That's not a figure of speech.
Bring me a dream, Burke. Bring me a dream.
Technically, sir, the Sandman, you are supposed to bring us the dreams. If we brought you the dreams, then that would have the opposite of the desired effect. Our boys get in a fight near a metal lathe and just all pretend that we didn't see his back hit it. No, it's not rubber. It's dangerous. That is it. As always, thank you for watching, and thank you to my Patreon community because they voted for today's movie. So if you like this movie and if you like the video, you have them to thank for it. If you want to do what they do, which is control my little brain and tell me what to watch, there is a link in the description to do just that. I have a Discord community link down there, and I also have a merch store down there. So feel free to check them out. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy. I mean, am I right? That is freakishly accurate, and you know it.